Hello, everyone. Meteorologist Aiden Harper here. Let me turn this down. Sorry. But we currently have a slight convective risk for severe weather today. Um, Mainly, it's going to be wind driven, thankfully, but I'm going to have to go ahead and pop up the radar. So bear with me. Screen. Okay. I'm gonna look at the chat quick. Okay. Let me get this actually a bigger screen. Bear with me for a second. Okay, so currently, let me show you the graphics today. We have no watches in effect, but currently we have this yellow outline right here is our slight risk for today. It is mainly wind driven, but let me stop my screen so I can do a full window so I can send in products for y'all. Okay, should be working now. Okay. Um, no thunder with some of these storms, thankfully. Uh, but we are mainly looking at some of these storms. Just this one near Louisville. Thankfully, no incredibly strong rotation. Nothing too bad. We're gonna switch to our wind product, our velocity. Um, there is currently nothing as I'm seeing. Let me pull up a different radar thing. Currently seeing we're currently seeing winds up to um but we're also going to be keeping on watch for any other severe weather warnings for today. Um, we could see a possible severe thunderstorm watch issued, but there is currently no Missisquoi discussions in effect as of now. So we're going to be mainly focusing on the area, including Louisville. But our main concern for today is mainly severe wind gust. and medium-sized hail. I'm not saying we could see very strong damaging winds, but that probability is pretty low at this time. We're mainly going to be looking at the flash flooding for right now, but once the late afternoon hours and into night and midnight hours start to hit, that's when we could possibly see that damaging wind gust probability, higher hail values, definitely cloud ground lightning, possibly some very strong thunderstorms capable that could be potentially, there is that risk of tornadoes, but it's mainly wind and hail driven. But for now, it is rainfall, as we're going to be seeing. It's going to be a very moist environment. So we're going to be watching on some of these storms, any storms that pop up today. But mainly, if some of these storms, the greatest threat could be localized damaging winds on the strongest ones for the morning hours, and heavy rainfall totals, and maybe a few cloud ground lightning. To our future cast for today. So, on one of our HRRR models, if you know what that is and you're a weather freak, you would probably know by now. We are going to be seeing this is a 20 to 10 minute mark. Let me reword that 10 to 20 minute mark. We are going to be seeing some heavy rain showers move through the lower to upper Ohio Valley, maybe portions of eastern Tennessee. Then we can see a bit more organized line start to be near the Nashville area in lower portions of the Louisville area, and going to be pushing into the Mooresville area. But the main threat for some of these storms is mainly damaging winds, small hail on the strongest lines of thunderstorms, because this is the only first round once these storms start to get more organized. Main threats for any of the very severe storms, there is a threat of a few tornadoes, but not like a big tornado outbreak like more, but mainly a few spin ups cannot roll out, but any briefs, like 3 or 2 briefs, I can roll out at times though. But it is a very volatile, pretty volatile area for thunderstorms. This is a pretty good setup, not as bad as like a high risk or moderate risk day, but this is only a slight risk day. But I am seeing a tornado or two in the midnight hours. But mainly, as I said, it could turn into a damaging wind threat. We're going to be focusing on the lower Ohio Valley in our coverage area. The SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, is mainly putting us under a slight risk for now. And yes, I said for now, because we have that chance. I'm seeing that chance of enhanced risk. But it could happen. There's still going to be a lot of analyzing from some of these storms. So we're also seeing a line of thunderstorms that could produce in the, I think, Illinois area, if I'm correct. Illinois could go into Indiana, northern Indiana, then diminish. Then we have this line of thunderstorms. Let me zoom in. What are these little black things right here in this 45? This is giving us forecasters an idea that this could be an ideal area of thunderstorms that will show potentially, this is not saying this is a tornado that is touching down. This is just giving us there could be a chance. It could or could not. It's a 50-50 chance, pretty much. But we're going to keep going in. Then we can start to see how that starts to get more narrow. We're going to keep going in. Then we start to see that line of thunderstorms start to push. And this is our NAMUS model. So this is going from 40 to 50 minutes from now. So main focus for today is damaging winds, possibly a few tornadoes, few briefs, could touch down. Yes, could. I'm not saying it will, not saying it won't happen. There is that chance still. But once we keep going in, we start to see those black tracks again, which we don't want to see. But this is mainly a very strong wind-driven storm. But we are unsure for now. This is a future cast. This updates every 1 hour of the day. So we're pretty unsure. But we'll come back live if there is any severe weather warnings, watches, or if there's an update on the futurecast, or we have an update regarding the severe weather day. But this is going from, as I said, now from 50 minutes in front of us. So we're going to be watching this. Remember, main threats are damaging winds. I cannot roll out a few spin-ups today. Probably EF1 or EF2 or lower. This is not going to be a big tornado outbreak. Mainly wind-driven. Medium to possibly large-sized hail. And it's mainly just hail. Mainly hail and wind-driven. But yeah. We're going to keep forecasting this. We're going to keep analyzing it. If there's any updates that we have to give out, we will give it out to y'all. Our main county focus is this area right here. Kentucky, Indiana, portions of Illinois, portions of Missouri, portions of Tennessee, maybe Ohio, but this is only from now to 50 to 40 minutes. Remember, get your severe weather ready kit prepared. Just in case, if there were to be a tornado warning issued, which is unlikely from now, but into the midnight hours, we could see that potential of getting a tornado warning being ramped up. But sounding values, CAMS, that shows us which is our likeliest point of seeing severe weather, is pretty low, as we're seeing. CAPE values is our convective available energy to build up these thunderstorms just northwest of us, really strong, 5,000 up to the 5,000 mark, which is concerning me. So, if any updates be issued, we will come back live, or I will come back live and let y'all know. It is also going to be a very rainy day. We could see some hail. If you have any reports of hail, damaging winds, if there is a tornado, please report that to us. Either email me at wwsweatherspotters8@gmail.com, or if you were to have Discord, message me via LeoWX243 if you're a Storm Chaser or Public. If you have one of those two, if you have MPing, which is very helpful to us forecasters to give us ground truth of any damaging winds, flash flooding, heavy rainfall, tornadoes, all that other stuff. If you have any of those, please, if so, report it. If you're a storm spotter currently out in the field being ready for storm chase, I'm going to have to give you the best guess to probably go out during the late to early afternoon hours to late afternoon hours into tonight. So That's mainly what's going to be happening. We'll go live again if we have any updates or there's a warning or watch. But yeah, there's currently some thunder showers popping up near the Louisville Metro going into Frankfort, most likely. But we're going to actually put this. Here's how it's been moving. It's been mainly moving east, going towards Frankfort. So people in Frankfort be aware of heavy rain currently. We're going to go to let's see if we have any hail. We might have a chance, because this is called vertically integrated liquid. This means that this is a chance of seeing any large hail. If this is basically the reflectivity, the rain value, all the way down, or all the way up, I should say, all the way up to measure what could happen. Whereas the hail, but mainly we are seeing just heavy rain and possibly some strong wind gust. This is our winds currently. This is going to be showing us what is spinning, what is the winds, and all this stuff. But for now, there's rain. There's going to be very heavy rain going towards the Frankfort area. So people near Frankfort or in Frankfort or near Georgetown or near Mount Washington, you're either being currently hit by heavy rain or about to. Let's actually go down near Elizabethtown and near the Severe Weather Forecaster's office area. We are about to see some heavy rainfall. So eventually, just mainly heavy rain. We're not really seeing much. I'm just gonna, just in case, check our debris tracker. Nothing. Mainly just rain and all that stuff. We're gonna look at our echotops, which gives us an idea of how tall these storms could be. Pretty tall storms, as a matter of fact, near Mount Washington and near Jeffersontown. Just in case, we could get a severe thunderstorm warning on this storm right here if it reached 60 miles per hour. Chance of seeing that is there. It is there. Of seeing high wind gusts up to 70, 80, possibly 90 miles per hour in the strongest storms. But I really recommend you monitor the Severe Weather Forecaster's Office YouTube channel. This YouTube channel. Make sure you share this. Making sure you're aware of what's going to be happening. If you have a no weather radio, keep that on standby. Making sure it has battery backup. Keep your phone charged. Keep everything your weather preparedness kit has. If you are a storm chaser, please either message me in Discord or email. Or if you have imping, like Radar Scope, as I have, or the actual imping app, please make sure if you have any reports, be sure to send that in. It doesn't matter. Make sure it's rain, hail, flash flooding, tornadoes. I would be surprised if we were to get a tornado report now. And I am actually getting rainfall. Okay. So this little white dot is the forecast office, or WFO. Okay. Let's see here. Louisville issues D1 slight risk. This is actually going now. This does include Louisville, Elizabethtown, SWFO, Bowling Green, Somerset, Lexington, Richmond, Portsmouth, definitely Frankfort, Salem, Jasper, Evansville, Seymour, Flora, Fairfield, and many others. So currently, we're going to be monitoring the threat for large hail, damaging winds, potentially tornadoes, and definitely lines of thunderstorms that will be impacting. We're going to actually go look at some of these thunder. We're gonna actually. Oh, okay. So we have actually been looking at this line of thunderstorms over here near the Lincoln, Illinois area. This is going towards, if it stays together, will go towards Indiana. I'm not here to fearmonger. This is not really much of a severe threat of producing tornadoes. Yes, there is a new SBC outlook. Thank you for that, Mr. Wolf. But yeah, mainly focusing on these line of thunderstorms. We're gonna go back to our KLVX radar. But yeah, we're seeing heavy rainfall. Mesonet readings are showing about currently 17 miles per hour. Currently, we're seeing only about 10 inches of rainfall right now. Dew points are currently up in the 60s, or about to be in the 60s to lower to mid 70s. Heavy rain is currently happening. But yeah, we could see some thunder and lightning with some of these storms. We're going to go to our velocity. No winds. If there were to be circulation, which I incredibly doubt, but if there were to be a tornado, which there isn't, don't be scared. There is no tornado currently. Sorry for the voice crack, but there's no tornado. To let you know, no tornado at this time. But if there were to, it would be near Elizabethtown. Why I say that is because this kind of caught my eye. There's nothing there. Just to let you know, it just kind of caught my eye. I thought that was rotation, but since I'm looking at this, nothing. There's nothing. But for now, just monitor the Severe Weather Forecasters Office, monitor the Storm Prediction Center. SBC, let me go to, or go monitor Twitter and look at MBOT LMK, which is the local Louisville National Weather Service. It helps us look and give us information. Is what MBOT LMK is. That's our local forecast office in Louisville. We keep in touch with them, but not exactly. But for now, nothing much. We have now that storm's going right towards Frankfort and Jeffersontown. We're gonna go to lower level. Simpsonville, we're mainly you're in the path of this line of this not line, but this heavy rainfall. People near Taylorsville Road are about to get heavy, either currently getting heavy rainfall or now getting heavy rainfall. We're actually seeing a bit of hail near Elk Creek yonder in Normandy and Rivals. People near there, please be aware. We could potentially see small, very, very small hail, possibly to. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Okay, we now have the tornado risk at 5%. I repeat, 5% tornado risk. So right now, that means the tornado risk has ramped up a lot. Not as much, but we could get a potentially enhanced risk. Just in case, we could get in a skull discussion concerning a tornado watch. If that is, please be aware of any tornadoes. Today, we are going to be mainly focusing on, as I said, damaging winds. Okay, what was that? We're going to go to one of our forecasting monitors. Here it is. Day 1 slate. We're going to look at this product, if it will let me. Here it is. Here's our 5%. This does not include us, thankfully, but people in okay, never mind. This does include Louisville. Okay, so anyone in the dark, like the darkish red or brown, here's the populations. This includes Louisville, Kentucky, but a very small part of it. Bloomington, Indiana, Terre Haute, Indiana, Greenwood, and Columbus, Indiana. But mainly be aware of any strong to severe tornadoes. Strong to severe tornadoes. What am I talking about? Sorry about that, guys. I am currently very, very tired because today's going to be a very big day. But yes, severe weather is incredibly likely today. Here's the legend. Marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, and high. The one we do not want. I am concerning an enhanced risk. If that does appear, it will possibly be for parts of Kentucky. So we're going to mainly keep focusing on the radar. But for now, nothing much. So yeah, be aware from any warnings, watches, advisories, special weather statements, especially just keep all that ready. Keep it on standby. If you have another weather radio, check that, making sure it's working, making sure it has battery backup. But for now, mainly keep your eye on just damaging winds, heavy rain, and small, medium, or large hail. But for now, I will be signing off. If we have any severe weather updates, I will come back live. But for now, there's nothing currently happening. There's only heavy rainfall. Sorry for that voice crack again. But nothing going on really. Only heavy rainfall of some small spots of thunder showers. No lightning has been spotted on radar. If there were to, it would pop up, but nothing much. But mainly, our main focus is just further west or northwest of here. We're going to check our storm relative motion. This is very degraded. Nothing much as for now. We're going to look at our ZDR, or our differential reflectivity. We have more people actually joining that, which is good. But for now, we are going to be looking at the thunderstorms for now. For people who have just joined, there's currently a new update to the outlook. A slight risk has been issued and has remained in place, but the tornado risk has ramped up a lot. There's currently now a 5% of seeing tornadoes. The tornadoes are going to be approaching to be more likely. If there's a discussion over severe weather, a severe thunderstorm watch, there's a more of the likely chance of seeing a tornado watch due to a 5% being issued. And there's currently some rainfall approaching us, which actually over us right now. We're actually going to go back to this area where we actually almost saw some more darker spots right now going close to rivals. But yeah, we could see some flash flooding, mainly heavy winds, cloudy ground lightning. So be aware of that. If you hear thunder, go indoors. Stay away from windows. If there's thunder, report. If there's flash flooding, heavy winds, damage, tornadoes, which would be really unlikely for that type of report. But if report that. If you see a funnel cloud or an actual tornado touch the ground, report that to NPing or the National Weather Service of Louisville. If you see any fallen trees from damaging winds, which is likely, power lines, power outages, all that stuff, report that via NPing, which is our tool for what ground truth information. But yeah, mainly focusing on all this. I'm going to come back if there's a watch or a warning issued, which may or may not be soon. But yeah, I'm forecaster Aiden Harper, Chief Meteorologist of Severe Weather Forecasters Office, and I will be signing off for now.